Alright, boys, I am back for the weekly live chat. I'm still sick. I'm surprised that I'm still alive at this point. So I'll probably have to. If you were here for the members stream the stream that I privated for members, um, last night, I'll have to hit a couple be right backs so that I can cough horribly. I'm putting some cough drops in now. I had to get some more, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm sick. I've been sick for now like 5 days. Hopefully, I feel like I'm getting better, but it's hard to say. But I made another video today reacting to the news from last night. I'm glad I didn't do it last night. I just didn't feel like it. And I'm feeling a little bit better today. Videos out on the channel. I react to Holm versus Kayla Harrison. I also react to Diego Lopez versus Sadiq Yusuf in that video. But as always, it is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. That is fucking wild. Dana White said they're weighing a couple options for the UFC 300 main event. I believe they're waiting to hear back from Du Plessis. And yeah, I think that could be that's going to be the main event. The video I dropped last night did crazy good. I could not believe it did that good. 20K. Picked up a bunch of subs. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling like maybe like just a hair better since last night. And we could talk about UFC 300 main event. We could talk about Holm versus Harrison. And we can talk about Strickland getting robbed potentially from UFC 297. Anyway, what's up, The Notorious? What's up, Chase? What's up, GP? Giving you blue balls. I'm sorry, I was a few minutes late. I was just getting a couple things in order. Sorry if this stream is annoying to anyone watching it back with me not chewing on cough drops, but sucking on cough drops and coughing intermittently and clearing my throat here and there. I apologize in advance. This is honestly the sickest I've been in years. I haven't been sick since 2022, early 2022, but I wasn't even this sick then. So I had the channel for 2.5, almost 3 years now, and first time I'm sick. Not too bad. Mario, thank you for the 20 months of membership, close to 16K. Yeah, let me see where I'm at real quick. Hold on. 64 subs away from 16K. 64 subs. So we'll be there soon. I want to get to 20 though. Anyway, what's up everyone? What's up Homework Bishop? Fight Life, Mario. What's good, Joey? Hot take. I like Holm Harrison as a prelim. It's alright, man. I don't think it's the end of the world, but I just wish it wasn't on 300. It's just kind of like a shit stain on 300 for me. Dricus Adesanya will be a 300 main event. If possible, it will be. As long as Dricus isn't hurt too badly, he will be the main event. Dana was on IG earlier, bunch of oil comments, and he said you guys aren't ready for the 300 main event. I'll tell you when I tell you. Also, he said he's squeezing every fight announcement for 300. Oh, he said he's squeezing out. He said he's basically using it for attention, right? That's why he's announcing one at a time, because he sees how much people are obsessed with the announcements. Is that what he alluded to? But I saw a clip saying he had a couple different options for the main event. I'm positive Dricus turns down the UFC for a quick turnaround. He said UFC 300 sounds amazing. It's 12 weeks. He has a month to heal up and then an 8-week training camp. So, it's going to be a massive opportunity, but yes, he's milking it. Okay, I thought so. Thoughts on Harrison being more interesting if she was undefeated? Yeah, I think she would be still. When are we getting Power Slap content? What could it be apart from DDP? It would have to be Hill versus someone. Or not Hill versus someone. Alex Pereira versus someone. I don't know why I had a brain fart there. Your Dana did get a lot of views. Yeah, it did. That was a good video. I have another video I want to do about Conor, but it's kind of a long-winded video, and I keep having to cough in the middle of my videos, and it's annoying as fuck, and I have to edit it out. Man, we're getting some absolutely horrific fight night coming up. Dude, you're telling me I got to do prediction videos on them, and I got to watch them and do post-fights on them. Jay, also remember we watched Pacheco beat Kayla last year in PFL? Yes, we did. A random stream I ended up doing because I hate PFL at that point in time. Diego Lopez, Sadiq Yusuf. I actually covered it in my most recent video. So that video's out. I don't feel negative about Harrison Holm as a 300 undercard prelim. Yeah, Holm is over the hill, but Kayla could be a player at 135. If she can't make weight, though, dude. I don't believe she can make weight. I don't believe it. How certain are you Weili Yan isn't co-main event? It definitely isn't co-main event. There's no way. Unless there's injuries or something, it will not be co-main. I don't think it will be. I would say 80... I'd say 90% sure. I'm getting some attention on the new video. What do you mean? What, your comment? Is that what you're saying? Steven Seagal, thank you for the $5 super chat. Chandler's going to watch Roadhouse trailer for research purposes. Yeah. Chandler's going to watch the Roadhouse trailer, and he's going to look like Conor McGregor's Twitter likes. Appreciate the $5, my friend. Appreciate the $5. I really do. On a sick day, I need a good pick-me-up. I'll spend it all in one place. Thank you, Steven Seagal. Hap, thank you for the 1 month of membership. Liked Hill, but childish antics cheapen UFC. Hill is always like a bitter, complaining pussy, basically, yeah. 5 people comment underneath it. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $4.99. Hope you feel better. Not going to lie, I'm not watching the fights this weekend. Do any of these fights look worthwhile? What is this weekend? You mean next weekend? I got brain fog from being sick, man. Yeah, Hermanson Pfeiffer. I don't think it's a horrible card. It's not great. Damn, I gotta start working on my predictions. There's 14 fucking fights on this card. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's the worst card to skip. Jack Hermanson, Joe Pfeiffer is a main event. It's horse shit. It should never be a main event in a million years. Dan Ige, Andre Fili's a decent fight, but short notice. Brad Tavares, Gregory Rodriguez is decent. Rodolfo Vieira, Armin Petrosian's good. Michael Johnson, Darius Flowers is decent. It's a shit card, but it's a decent card at the same time. Shout out to Connor's photographer, I know. What's up, boys? What's up, J-Day? What's up? But to be honest, like, if you really rather do something else, I'm not one of these people who are just, like, undyingly loyal to the UFC. I'd skip it. You know, if you had something better to do, I'd miss the card. There's nothing on here must see. Hermanson, Pfeiffer's main event. You guys have no idea what we got coming up. We got some shit cards coming up. We got some shit cards coming up after. Basically, after 299, it's shit, and more shit. Hebos Namajunas. Ew. Vittori Allen. Ew. Damn, UFC 300 is right around the motherfucking corner. Right around the fucking corner. It really is. That's wild. That is wild. But yeah, after UFC 300, after 299, the fight night cards are looking like shit. Be like, shit. Paul Craig versus Caio Borralho better not be a fucking main... No, that's a pay-per-view card. It can't be a main event. I like how Tapology has rumored McGregor versus Chandler. It's not official, and they have it on there. Joey, how's your night going? It's going all right. I'm just sick, dude. I'm just annoyed at being sick. I've been sick since basically Friday, and it's pissing me off. So, I could use Shell. I could send Shelly over. Send Shelly over, Derek. Cheer me up. There's big Street Beefs card this weekend. Joey, it's a Mavov Delidze. What is a Mavov Delidze? Oh, I'm an idiot. I was looking one card ahead. That's how dumb I am, dude. I'm glad you addressed that for me. How was I looking at the wrong card? I went to there. I went UFC. I don't know. I just clicked on the second one instead of the first one. It's Delidze and Mavov. It's got 13 fights. Yeah, this card's worse than the Pfeiffer Hermanson one. Thomas Peterson, Jamal Pogues. Landon Quinones I like. Julio Stolarenko. Ooh. This is a terrible card. This is the worst card in a while. This is the worst fight card in a while, Pat. So, yeah, I'd skip this one. If you have anything better to do, I'd skip it, Pat. It doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter how actually good they turn out to be. I mean, sometimes it does. But for me, there has to be fights of importance for them to actually matter. Sucks Aliskerov got scaff and had to pull out a 298. I know. But we still got Roman Khabibov versus, what's his name now? Superlek versus, I have no idea, dude. Malv Delidze is a terrible card, yeah. I fucked up. I was looking at the second card after that. Ew. Damn, we got 2 straight dog shit fight night cards. I wish we had a break somewhere in between here. I like having the breaks. Yeah, I don't believe that Pfeiffer punch record bullshit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that horse shit. Shit. At all. I'm Pfeiffer fan since you're both from Philly. I'm calling BS on him. Yeah, it's BS, dude. What do you think of Natalia Silva? I think she's a decent contender. Joe, my worst card in UFC history is Silva versus Iron Coat. Dude, it was real bad. I remember that one. I remember thinking what dog shit that was. That was one of the worst cards I've ever seen. I don't even want to go back and look at it. I'll get PTSD. I'll start cowering. Do you think Chimaev could still fight on 300? He's been vocal about being promised a title shot. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that. Don't be shocked. I know people are talking about Adesanya Hamzat. If they book that, it will be for an interim belt. It would be for an interim belt, even though it makes no sense. Early prediction on Cheeto versus O'Malley. I got O'Malley by decision, probably. I think he's just a crisper striker, but I don't know. He's got them brittle legs. I could see him paying for them brittle legs. I remember being in my room back and trying to convince myself the card was good because you wanted UFC so bad. You try to convince yourself it was a good card. That's funny, bro. That is hilarious. Yeah, there were some shitty cards back then that they were just scrambling to throw together. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They can't all be bangers. And I'm going to try to be a little less critical of these upcoming cards just because I do appreciate 299 and 300, 298, 299 and 300 all being really incredible. So I understand it's give and take in this one. It's not like we're just getting shitty card after shitty card after shitty card. We're just getting shitty Apex cards because we're getting banger pay-per-views. You know, if it was up to me, if I wasn't such a hardcore fan, I could just skip the fight night cards and just watch the pay-per-views and be like, fuck those shitty fight night cards. But sometimes you have to pay attention to every fight card because you never know who's bound to be an upcoming prospect nestled on a shit card. So, Luis Smoka headliner. Who was he supposed to fight in a headliner? Oh, he headlined a fight card. I thought he was supposed to headline a fight card. Who remembers Paddy Houlihan Patty Houlihan headlined a fight card at one point in time. Patty fucking Houlihan. You're an OG if you remember old Patty Houlihan. I still can't get over watching UFC during COVID. Every single fight, Gaethje punched to Tony's skull. Never watched a more brutal fight, and could hear everything with the absence of the crowd. Yeah. What was your early prediction for Calvin Aljo? I got Calvin winning probably by TKO or decision. Any prospects you're particularly interested in? Nora Salt and Ruzaboyev. Right now, off the top of my head. But my brain is fogged up right now. I'm sick. I don't know how sick I seem in videos, but I'm sick as hell. I may not survive. I'll be disappointed if I have to see that Taito Avasa fight night. What fight card is that? They moved that, right? Yeah, Tybora headlining a fucking fight night card. Ew. Yeah, we got some. Chelsea Chandler, Josiane Nunes. Ew. Gerald Mearshart, Brian Barberina. Ew. Chara Lampos Grigoro. I don't even know if how you pronounce his name. Yeah, this is an ugly, ugly, ugly 13 fight card. If you're not over the moon for Raquel winning, you're a casual. That's true. You remember Patty had to retire because of blood or something? Okay, I did not remember why he retired. If Conor doesn't fight this year, will he ever again? Yes, but not in the UFC. He'll fight in like a boxing match, not to do with the UFC. In my opinion. Forgot to say, let me take a look. Who did Luis smoke a headline against? I don't feel like searching it up. Was it against Patty Houlihan? Or am I smoking? I mean, I didn't think that was it, but I don't remember now. It was? It was Luis Smoke a Patty Houlihan? That's what it was? Okay, so I am talking about it, and I don't even realize what I'm talking about. That's how you can tell I'm not thinking straight right now. That's crazy. We got to count those signature strikes. Just like them signature moves. Yeah, Raquel Pennington winning really got me hyped. Dublin fight night? Okay. Joe, I remember Cater Ige main, Tim Elliott versus Ryan Bennett co-main, and featured fight Rivera versus Stamen. I was crying. I only vaguely remember that. It's crazy. I'm trying to think of some of the shittiest cards I can think of off the top of my head, but it's hard. Says Patty Houlihan's a politician. I think he trains with somebody now. I remember seeing he trains with someone. Like he trains somebody now. I don't remember who though. We talked about this before. Patty Houlihan. Good old Patty Houlihan. Those were the days. But yeah, what's up? Ice cold yellow Red Bull. Do you guys remember this time last year we were talking about how excited we were for March? And then March came and went, and then summer came and went, and then fall came and went, and then winter came and went, and the next thing you know, it's the following year. I'm actually terrified. I'm actually fucking terrified. Is this just life now? Is this truly just life now? Going by that fast. Smoke a submitted Patty. Yeah, time moves by way too fast. Joey's Cheeto beating O'Malley? Probably not. That's too good to be true. I wonder if O'Malley defends against Merab if Merab beats Cejudo. Or are they going to cheat Merab out of a title shot? Again. He's already gotten screwed over. You're tripping, Joey. Kayla versus Holmes is a great fight for the women's division. It's not going to even happen, dude. So how am I tripping? Kayla's never even hasn't made 45 in 4 years. Hasn't even made 45 in 4 years. You think she's going to make 35? You think if she makes 35, you think You think she's not going to be diminished? So, it is what it is. Maybe you're right. I'll be watching a video that's 30 minutes. I don't rewind or anything. An hour passes just like that, and it makes no sense. Probably because you paused it a couple times. Is Cheetah really that bad where he can't beat Sean? No, he can. He can. He's super durable. He has great stamina. I can see Cheeto beating Sean, but I just don't think he does. Sure, I remember last summer when they announced MSG card, it felt like hella far away. Now we're almost 3 months removed from it. I know. It feels like just yesterday we were watching UFC 295. Cut the Apex? Yeah, Cynthia Calvillo headline an Apex card. Ew, I know. Dana's selling wolf tickets except there's nothing to sell here. Sean said he wants to beat Cheeto and go up and get double champ. And not even defend. And I swear I love listening to this podcast and playing. I don't know what that is. It's therapeutic. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm glad you enjoy listening, my friend. I'm glad you're getting pleasure from my pain. From my pain. I just can't believe time has slipped by. I remember sitting down to record my first video and it seems like it was yesterday. Seems like it was just fucking yesterday. And now here we are. I don't know. How often do you go live? A couple times a week. Age of Empire. Never played it. Never played it. But yeah, we got an interesting couple months coming up. You know, we don't have great fight night cards, but we have really good pay-per-views. Like, you look at 298. I'm just sitting here throbbing for 298. Pause. Volkanovski, Taporia, Whitaker versus Costa, Dvalishvili versus Cejudo, Neal versus Garry, Hernandez versus Khabibov. Even Lima versus Tafa's good. Prelims aren't that great, but who gives a fuck? The main card's stacked. Amanda Lemos is going to beat the brakes off Mackenzie Dern, I believe. Josh Quinlan versus Danny Barlow. I think that's how you pronounce it. Is decent. AJ Dobson, Trayshawn Gore's decent. So 298's looking pretty damn good. I like the finger paint poster too. Yeah, the Khabibov fight I'm looking forward to. Anthony Hernandez, Roman Khabibov is a banger. So, bro said throbbing. If Sugar beats Cheeto, I might have to take a break from UFC. I can't watch Sugar as champ anymore. Damn, taking a break just because Sugar wins? That's a little extreme, don't you think? Your video earlier, the part about Sean Strickland, I think something that is looked over is the fact that he's just really good. I believe he's a lot better than he gets credit for as a fighter. I mean, he doesn't really even fight, but yeah, I mean, I think he's overrated now, but I think he was underrated before. I think he was criminally underrated, and now he's criminally overrated. Is what I'm thinking. So what about the video in particular are you referencing? I'm not sure. I feel like I need to just go into hiding and sleep for 2 weeks right now. That's what I feel like I need to be doing. But the grind doesn't stop. Sean is genuinely terrible champion. He's the most greedy, money-hungry champ that makes the sport look terrible. I mean, if he wants to get paid, I don't mind him for that, but he thinks he's a bigger superstar than he actually is. And I don't even care. He should get paid, but the fact that now we're going to have to... I think he's just going to try to duck contenders. That's what I don't like about him. Other than that, I don't really care. I think he's going to try to go up to featherweight. I think he's going to talk about boxing. I think he's going to try to restructure a deal. UFC's to blame? Okay. Joaquim Silva is fighting Jakar Close. That's a decent fight. If Merab beats Henry and Ilya beats Volk, as long as Sean wins against Cheeto, I can see the UFC allowing him to move up to attempt double champ. Then we're just holding up 2 divisions for no reason. We're holding up 2 divisions for no reason. What's the point of that? I just think it was a lot closer than we thought. It looks like there may have been a headbutt. Joey, do you think there was a headbutt? I made an entire video on it, bro. There was a slight head clash. But, there was a slight head clash, but it didn't affect the fight. So, If Merab beats Henry, okay, you read that. Who wins, Lopez or Sadiq? I'm going Lopez via sub. Sean literally doesn't have to be being about the best. He wants to fight the worst for the most cash like Chael. He's a grifter and ducker. Merab eats him. I hope he fights Merab. If Merab beats Cejudo and he ducks Merab, dude, that's a joke. That's an absolute joke. I mean, it makes no sense. Does anyone think Kayla can actually make bantamweight? I certainly don't. What's up, Keep Out? What's going on, Keep Out? Sean wants Topuria so bad. Topuria sparks out Sean. Topuria straight up sparks out Sean. Bad. So, you must have missed that one. Yeah, it's on the channel, man. It's on the channel. It's one of my... It's called Sean Strickland Makes Pathetic Excuses for UFC 297 loss to Dricus Du Plessis. That's the truth. It'd be a sick joke if they fight and Sean chins Merab. I mean, it won't be a sick joke, but it'll be a good win for Sean. I want to see at some point a Jan O'Malley rematch for the title. Chandler keeps checking YouTube for that Roadhouse trailer. Yeah, I got to make a video about Chandler and McGregor, but I've just been too sick. I've been kind of slacking on videos. I didn't make a cuts video this week. I've been dying, boys. I've been off here just suffering. Just suffering, laying in bed suffering. I've basically gotten out of bed to do videos and streams, and that's it. Corey versus Merab would be a banger. Nah, I think Merab beats him. But there's a lot of great fights at bantamweight. I'm just disgusted that we got Cheeto getting a title shot. Kind of scared that Sean could jab, teep, and dance his way around. Ilya, nah, he's not beating Ilya, dude. Ilya would ragdoll him to the ground and sub him. I don't know if I can forgive you for not making the cuts video. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do. It's too late now. I'm not happy about it. Oil helps if you're cold. Yeah, I'll just oil myself up. Yan is one of the all-time favorite fighters. Wish he had some of the... But he's had some of the worst luck career-wise, I know. You're sounding better. I'm a little bit better from yesterday, but I'm still just congested, tired, mentally fogged. And I can't wait to be back to 100%. I hate being sick. And I'm so rarely sick that it's just like, it takes me off my feet, kind of. It takes me genuinely off my feet. Jan got robbed. I know. It was a clear win for Piotr Jan. If Volk beats Ilya, does Movsar get the next title shot? Yes. That should be it. That should be the next fight. And I think it's an interesting fight, too. I think Volk wins because he can stuff the takedown, but Movsar's very, very good at chain wrestling. So I think it'd be an exciting fight, but I think Volk's cardio would be too much for him. Jan did get robbed for sure. Jan did get robbed for sure. I gotta start working on predictions. Tomorrow's fucking Thursday. I want to make sure I get it out on Sunday. And I got 13 fights to research, and they're a bunch of shit fights still. So it's not like I can easily go off the dome with a lot of them. Sugar's definitely, I just hate the people he skipped after the eye poke. I can't forgive it. Yeah, it's annoying as hell. Do you think the main event for 300 will be Dricus Izzy? Yes, as long as Dricus is able to fight. I believe that fight will happen. It makes sense for everyone. I mean, Dricus, I understand that he's taking a little bit of a risk on a kind of quick turnaround, but that's a huge opportunity. The main event 300, if he wins, his star power, the pay-per-view points that'll get for that card as well, it'll be amazing for him. So I think he has to take it. Issue Movsar versus Emmett? Maybe. Should I imagine Cheeto sleeps Sean and lands 10 Hendo, Bisbang, elbow, Sean retires forever? That's not something I want to say. I'm not vindictive against fighters, dude. I don't even dislike Sean O'Malley that much. The funny thinking about that eye poke was his greatest... Yeah, because he could have lost that fight. He lost the first round. He lost the first round, in my opinion. Remember, people were trying to say Pedro quit? Strickland versus Hamzat is a big possibility. It is, because because there's a lot of that fight would be huge. I love how some of the DDP fans don't want him to face Izzy. Yeah, they think he's going to lose. I think he probably does lose to Izzy, to be honest. It seems like a bad matchup for Dricus. But Dricus, at this point, all bets are off. He can pull off anything. He can pull off anything. But the way sometimes, dude, he's basically swinging so hard and crazy that he has his back turned to his opponent, I think Adesanya will make him pay for those shots. That's such an intriguing matchup, though, because if DDP can close the distance, he can definitely chin Adesanya. If he hurts him like Sean did, he'll finish Adesanya. Dricus is mediocre. I think Whitaker's just chinny. Dude, I was listening to some shit Dricus said. He almost seemed like he was a little bit shocked he beat Whitaker. But I think Whitaker took him lightly. Whitaker recently said he took him lightly. Darren Till pieced up DDP. Izzy would do the same. Yeah, it's all about closing the distance and the wrestling aspect of it. DDP has to wrestle. If he doesn't wrestle, he's screwed. If he doesn't wrestle, he's screwed. He has to wrestle early and often. But we'll see. I'm curious if they book Dricus versus Hamzat. That's going to be a very interesting fight. I think Hamzat out-grapples Dricus. But it'd be very compelling to see if it goes to long rounds. Or goes all 5 rounds. Fedor versus Mike Tyson fight rumors. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fedor, I already read that. DDP has some very awkward striking. That he does. Very offbeat. Press forward. Wild winging shots. He's got Ronda Rousey-esque striking. What do you think of Aspinall and John at heavyweight? I love the fight. I wish the fight would get made. That's the biggest fight I think they can make in the heavyweight division right now. Unfortunately, we got to wait for bum-ass Jones and Stipe to fight each other. I just hate it. I just absolutely hate it. Rob versus Strickland would be interesting. Yeah, I think that would be an interesting matchup. I would like to see that. I wouldn't mind that. Rob's fighting Costa supposedly, though. Sup, bro? What's up? Strickland would pick Whitaker apart. I don't know. Whitaker's got a funky style, too. Did you hear about Stipe declining the offer to fight Aspinall? Yeah, I mean, that's what we're hearing from Aspinall. Who knows? He could be confused. I'm not saying he's lying, but he could have been... The UFC could have just put out feelers. Like, the UFC could have just put out feelers to see, you know, just as a potential backup, and then they could have told Tom Aspinall, never mind, and then he could take it as Stipe declined. You know? Like, the UFC could have called Aspinall, called Stipe. They could have both said yes, but then the UFC could have decided they're going a different direction, and then told each of them, never mind, it wasn't happening. Looks like a lot of people are not happy with Kayla's fight being added to 300. Yeah, I'm not happy with it at all. But it's a prelim, so it is what it is. Yan got robbed. I thought close fight. Yeah, it wasn't a close fight. It was a clear fight. It was a clear win for Yan. It wasn't even remotely close. Yan won all 3 rounds. All 3 rounds clearly. Anyone who says otherwise is just delusional, in my opinion. It was a competitive fight. It was not close, though. 3rd round, Yan clearly won. 2nd round, Yan clearly won. 1st round, Yan clearly won. 30-27 win for Yan. Wasn't even remotely close. So it was a robbery. That was a true robbery. So was Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon. Also, Sean has hidden power combined with Whitaker being chinny. I don't think he's getting past Sean's jab like Dricus because, yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting fight. I would like to see it. Very interesting matchup. Winner Rob versus Costa gets DDP if Izzy doesn't show. Thoughts? No. Why would we want to see Rob Whitaker get another shot after he got melted less than a year ago? Dude literally got melted less than a year ago. We want to watch him fight for a title now? Yeah. Who would you pick between Sean and Whitaker? I don't know. Probably Sean. I think Sean's a bit overrated now. He was underrated. Now he's overrated. So I don't know where to gauge him. Whitaker's really, really good. And I think he's realized he underestimated DDP, even though he didn't want to. I'm feeling Yan will somehow lose to Song Yadong by leg kicks. That would be crazy. Yan has some of the best leg kick game in the game. So hopefully that does not happen. Could Rob ever get another title shot? It's always possible. You never know. You never know what's bound to happen. So, we'll see. Let's see. Do you understand Scal's accent make an impression? No, I do not understand what that is. Hamzat recently told he was fit whole last year, no visa issues yet. UFC didn't book him. Why did UFC do Hamzat like this? I have no fucking clue, dude. I'd love to know what's going on, truly. It's annoying, dude. They've ruined Hamzat for the fans. The fans were really behind Hamzat, and they've ruined his career by having him sit on the sidelines for whatever reason. Honestly, I don't blame Hamzat. UFC's doing the same shit to Islam. Yeah, that's annoying, too. I think sometimes the UFC's like, hold off, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then sometimes it doesn't come to fruition. And then it just ultimately delays what happens anyway. Oh, it's Patty Pimblett. Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah. Dricus definitely more hittable than Strickland. I got Izzy beating Dricus, yeah, me too. What other possibilities do you think Dana's talking about live for 300 main event? I think it's got to be Pereira versus someone or Dricus versus Adesanya. If they do Adesanya versus Hamzat, it's going to be for an interim belt. 100% will be for an interim belt. And they'll justify it. They'll say, oh, well, Dricus couldn't go and we weren't, we wanted to put a title on the line, so blah, 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 blah. That's what they'll do. Not going to lie, I want Armin Islam too. Me too. It sucks, dude. Islam's not going to fight now until fucking June or July. Like, what the fuck? So, we watched Izzy versus Whitaker too, and how do people call that a robbery? Izzy clearly won. I don't like Adesanya. Because they're just biased, dude. Hamzat needs to work on his gas tank. If he fights anyone in the middleweight division that goes the distance, he won't be able to make it. He has no gas tank. Sean could possibly knock him out if they fight. I think his gas tank is a little bit over exaggerated. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's a bit over exaggerated, kind of like DDP was. I think he was injured in his last fight, and I think that's why he looked like shit. But yeah, he definitely needs to work on it for sure. Is Jack Della Maddalena overrated? I wouldn't say overrated. Not yet. Yeah, I don't see how people think Izzy Whitaker 2 was a robbery. I mean, they're fucking delusional. Very, very, very delusional. I think. You're completely right, Joe. They're holding Hamzat Islam for bigger things, but those bigger fights always fall out and then scramble last minute to find an opponent in Abu Dhabi. Yep, that's what I think happens. I genuinely, I don't think the UFC is like intentionally trying to do them dirty, but they're like, well, hold on, wait for this, wait for that, wait for this, and then whatever they're waiting for never comes. It never shows up. I don't agree, but the Izzy that fought Whitaker, especially early, looked like an assassin compared to the guy we saw at 293. Yeah, he's aging, but also I think he wasn't taking it seriously, dude. I mean, look at the Izzy against Pereira in the second fight. Looked incredible. Who do you believe should be the main event of 300? Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Alex Pereira, Magomed Ankalaev. Or Izzy versus Dricus, I think. I think they're all bangers. All bangers. Izzy vs. Whitaker 2 was the same level of excitement as Sean Izzy, yet one is looked at as a dud, waste of a fight for Izzy, and the other is looked at as a technical masterclass barn burner domination. That's crazy. Joe, did you hear what the... Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Who is that? Is that actually somebody or no? Did you just make that up? Oh, yeah, I understand what you're trying to get me to say. I understand. You think I'm dumb, dude, when I see dumb shit like this? Just for that. I just hate corny shit like that because it's not funny at all. So just sit in timeout for 10 minutes, you pussy bitch. I like O'Malley, but didn't see this much backlash when he robbed Jan. There was a lot of backlash. Never shows up, sounds like Paulo Costa. Yeah, I mean, but that's the UFC's fault. Half the time the UFC was announcing fights that weren't official. You feeling better? I'm feeling about a little bit better. A little slightly hair better, but I'm still very sick. I may not survive. Who knows? I might pass away tomorrow at this point. The people who, there's people who always be commenting shit. Be like, Joey, I hope you die and shit like that. They might get their wish finally. Izzy would beat Rob in a 3-round third fight. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say 3-round fight. Third fight, yes. Do you see Sarukian winning against everyone in the top 15 of lightweight? I think he win against Islam, but easily could go either way. However, I see him winning against everyone else in the top. I could see him. I wouldn't be confident, but yeah, I could see him. I could see Arman beating Islam. He's the only guy I could see beating Islam at this point. So, the answer is yes. So, where was I at? Super Sadiq Yusuf or Diego Lopez? I just talked about it in my most recent video. And I think Diego Lopez gets it done. My eyes itching now. Who do you think wins? Yeah, I think Izzy beats Rob in a trilogy. Izzy would beat Rob. Okay. Joey, who is the... I just found his channel. I've never heard of it. Alex, he's dying on the last KO. Let it die with him. If Stylebender even beats him by decision, it'll take away from that brutal KO. He's dying on the last KO. Let it die with him. I don't know what you mean. Imagine if Izzy beats DDP, gets the title back from middleweight before moving up for a light heavyweight for trilogy fight. It would be sick. A lot of things would have to go right. But that'd be crazy. If Pereira's still holding on to the belt, that would be wild. Mike Davis, Natan Levy, who wins? I'll say Mike Davis. Personal question on any UFC fighters and anyone you think you could beat in a real life fight. I have no idea, dude. I don't think about shit like that. Nobody's asking for Adesanya title fight. I think a lot of people want to see Adesanya Dricus. Joe, as a kickboxer, Izzy needs space to operate of Izzy's opponent that gave him that because they like range too. Sean is boxing purely so he can pressure and loves close range. Izzy loses. That's not necessarily true. A lot of people have tried to pressure Izzy. But with Sean, he didn't have the right strategy, dude. He needed to move forward on Sean. Sean's best when he's dictating the pace. Adesanya did it against Pereira in the first fight as well. Backed up too much. When he pressed forward, he had a lot of success, and that's what he did in the second fight. Press forward more. We all know Adesanya didn't want the trilogy with Alex at middleweight. Okay. That'd have been crazy. It would have been crazy if we got a trilogy. But I don't think anyone wanted a trilogy at that point. Dude got flatlined badly. People got mad because I said Izzy dominated Alex Pereira in the rematch. I mean, is that not true? Is that not true? We all know Adesanya didn't want the trilogy. Okay, unbiased opinion, I think I'd go Strickland in an Adesanya rematch, but Adesanya could definitely win if he actually moves forward. Dude, he was doing it a little bit in the second round, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I would pick Adesanya in a Strickland rematch. I think eventually we'll get that rematch. If Izzy and Sean fought again, who would you pick? I'd probably pick Izzy by decision. For sure. It's either Izzy or Strickland by decision is what I would pick. But I highly subscribe to the fact I don't think Izzy took him seriously. And I heard that before the fight too. Do you think we'll ever see a triple champ? No. But yeah, I would pick Izzy. If Izzy beats DDP, could Strickland get the next title shot? Yes. They'll probably do. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think they're going to do DDP, Izzy, Strickland, Hamzat. Winners fight each other, which is a banger fight no matter what. Which is a banger fight no matter what. Hold on 1 second. Is he problem against Sean is he got stuck in cruise control and just came back trying to find a KO that never came? I know. He was just chilling, dude, on the back foot, and he was happy to chill on the back foot. I mean, even in the 5th round, Sean's rushing forward. He wasn't even throwing. Even Sean said Izzy wasn't fighting. I don't understand how people genuinely think that was genuinely Izzy. Like even Sean Strickland said it. Well, he didn't feel like Izzy was even trying. Get well soon, Joey. You've let out more vids than any other podcast lately. Great stamina. Thank you. I will. Will Masvidal have presser at the lows this time? Maybe. Maybe. He'll get a little barbecue table. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. I don't believe what that guy posted. Let me take a look. But yeah. That'd be crazy. Chael said Strickland lost every round. How did Strickland lose the first round? Joe, when do you even sleep? Couple hours in the middle of the night, basically. Couple hours in the middle of the night. Or most recently, I've been laying in bed all damn day. So, that's what happens when you're sick. Are you going to watch Nate and Jorge box? Probably not. Izzy says he was at bars drinking 3 nights a week out from the fight, not serious about the fight. I heard that before the fight even happened. Where did he say that, though? Chael's just glazing DDP because Sean roasted Colby? Probably. Chael loves Colby, doesn't he? That could be the real reason. That could be the real reason. That's funny though. I know a lot of people probably got bent out of shape about that take from Chael. I don't even understand why people give Chael attention anymore. Let's see what his videos are getting. Out of curiosity. Because Chael's channel is actually dying. It's legit dying. I'm guessing he say it in this one. That got 89,000 views. Oh, the one got 100. See? That's why I did it. 186,000 views. That's better than his traditional views. Dude's pumping out so many videos. Dude's driving around in his car. I'm fucking done. How many videos is this dude recording the car? 1. Damn, this video got 9,000 views. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This motherfucker recorded 5 videos in his fucking car while he's driving around. That is fucking wild. Is that his kid in the back sleeping? I feel like I see somebody in the back. That's wild. Dude's just pumping out video after video after video. Maybe he'll take his kid somewhere. That's wild. 9,000 views on a Chael Sonnen video from 5 days ago. 5 days ago. 14K views. Yeah, dude's becoming irrelevant. Dude's becoming, for 1 million, 1.25 million subs. That's fucking horrific. That is horrific. Good. Make that motherfucker irrelevant. No joke, how much coke do you think McGregor does in a day? I have no idea. Quite a bit. Holly Holm should retire. Agreed. She's fucking horrible. Chael says a lot of nothing in his videos. He implied outside factors in DDP showing breakdown pre-fight. What do you mean by that? What is he implying? Thumbs up whenever someone wins a title. See you soon. Yeah, I think the UFC's promised him a lot, and then it's not happened. And it's not happened. People just ignored Chael attacked a woman high on Ambien. Did not know that. I did not know that. I can't believe dude got 9,000 views on a video for a million subscriber channel. That's horrific. That's actually horrific. See you soon, Joey. See you soon, my friend. Are you going to have kids? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. It's about annoying how much Hamzat tweets these Conor. Yeah, but I think it would be better. UFC, if UFC would actually give him the fights, I think he'd fight. Who wins, Ilya or O'Malley? Ilya dog walks O'Malley. Actual dog walks him, not the way people make it out to be. You love listening to Chael. You're an embarrassment. I mean, Alex has more wins over Izzy, but the last KO burned him. That's why he wants Izzy again. I mean, not in MMA. They're 1-1 in MMA. You don't get a title shot when you're ranked 9. The rankings mean nothing, dude. Don't act like the rankings mean anything. They mean absolutely nothing. Thoughts on Anthony? I don't give a fuck about anything Anthony Smith says ever. Joey, I love you. Thank you. Alexander Rakic, Garry, provider. Prediction, who wins? I'm going Alexander Rakic. I'm going to go Alexander Rakic. It's tough, though. It's a tough fight to pick. Johan finally got cut from the UFC, did he? Is that official? Is that officially official? Is that officially official? Anthony willingly lives in Nebraska, does he? What's up, Joey? What's up, Will? Garry provider, it's so cringe. Does he really? Predictions for Rob Costa looks like it's actually going to happen. I'm going Costa. I think Costa gets it done. I think Whitaker's checked out. I think he's checked out. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream. I'm here streaming for you boys. Deathly ill. We got 115 in here. We got 34 likes. Damn, you can't even like the stream. Bilal versus Makhachev. I think Bilal wins. Fair enough. Did you see the interview of O'Malley where he says he has nightmares of fighting Islam? I mean, at least he's honest. Nobody's beating Islam. I mean, that's 2 weight classes above. He'd get ragdolled. So he's got nightmares about getting ragdolled by Islam. That's weird. Can't wait for International Fight Week. Chandler McGregor in the NBA Finals bathroom. Going to be a banger. Yeah. McGregor's definitely getting finished. I'll tell you that much. He either calls Prohaska either Prokayev or Provider. Never heard it. I'm not saying anything nice about Chael. Dude's a fucking con man. A con man if I've ever seen one. 100% a con man. It's embarrassing. It's very much embarrassing. Hold on. I'm done. He probably wakes up wet. You make a video on the home fight trying to see your reaction. I've seen a lot of people are pissed. Yes, I did make a video. It's out right now. I'm like a little bit annoyed, but at the end of the day, it's a prelim. But yeah, go check it out after the video. Or go check it out after the stream. I have another banger video I want to make, but I wanted to wait till I felt a little bit better. Because I've been coughing it up in the middle of videos, and it's been annoying. Where's the cut video? It's just not happening, dude. I've been too sick, and I had other videos I need to make. Plus, I want to cut the entire bantamweight division. Chael, the American con man, sonnin'. Who you got, Ilya or Volk? I'm picking Volk. I'm like back and forth. I'm picking Volk right now. But I might change to Ilya. It's crazy how getting KO'd by Islam Makhachev changes it all. Changes it fucking all. But yeah, I'm a little annoyed I didn't make the cuts video, but it is what it is. Bro, your cuts video 10 out of 10. Can't wait until the next one. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm looking forward to the next one, too. I don't even believe Kayla can make 145. Late 30 muscle mass sticks more on the body. Yeah, dude, she hasn't made 145 since 2020. Since 2020 is when she's last made 145. So I don't get it. How do people all of a sudden think she's going to make 35? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. Any news on 300 main or co-main? No, I think we'll get it this week. I think we'll get it today, well, Thursday or Friday. A prediction for main event, UFC 300. Nobody said it yet. Some people may hate it, but what? Who's the best prospect in the women's bantamweight event? There's none. None. There's no good prospects in the bantamweight division. So damn. USADA's gone, so Kayla can use enhancers to cut weight? Maybe. I'm seeing what your prediction. McGregor, Leon Edwards for welterweight belt. The Chandler fight is just a decoy. I doubt it, dude. I don't feel it. Maybe. I mean, that'd be crazy if that happened, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Mohammed. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. So, Mohammed, thank you for the $5. You're the only MMA YouTuber called the DDP versus Sean fight correctly. All others sucking up to Sean for no reason. Props to you. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not biased. Like, I had a knee-jerk reaction of, like, okay, I thought Sean won. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, wait a second. Well, this round was close. And then I thought these two rounds went this way. So how could it be a robbery? And you go back and rewatch it. It was actually not that great of a fight. But I'm glad you enjoyed my breakdown, and thank you for your $5 dono. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, as I always like to say. I greatly appreciate it. Joe Piper said if he beats Jack, he would have 2 more fights until a title shot. Well, it looks like he's looking for a quick path to the title. But thank you again, Muhammad. I appreciate you. Do not end the stream. I don't know how long. I'll go live. I'm going to be live for at least another 20 minutes or so. Sean to the death, Strickland. Yeah, all he does is sit on the back foot and pump the jab. How far do you think Pfeiffer goes in the UFC? Top 15 max. He may lose to Hermanson. Says to the death, proceeds to point fight. I know. How does Joe Pfeiffer versus Adesanya go? Pfeiffer gets KO'd probably. You know what's annoying? When we have to watch Pfeiffer fight in 2 weeks, we're going to have to hear about him beating the thing, which I don't buy at all. Do you think give Bilal a shot at the belt, or does he get screwed? I think he gets a shot at the belt. I think it's announced this week. It's either going to be in London or it's going to be UFC 300. I got an argument with someone the other day and said Izzy vs. Strickland was the fight of the year 2023. What the fuck? Outside of round 1, due to the knockdown, it was a shit fight. Yeah, I said that live, and I got a lot of shit for that. I got a lot of shit for that. People told me, Joey, you're just mad that Adesanya lost. No, it was a dog shit fight. This is a dog shit fight. It's mad funny people see that Ngannou was playing around while Joe was going so hard. I don't even believe it anyway. Piper loses to Chris Curtis? Probably. Joey, should I beat Joe Piper? No. Nah, I don't think Piper will be top 5, but maybe. I'm surprised they didn't get Muniz. How come you're not high on Piper? It's not that I'm not high on Piper. I mean, he's done nothing yet. Well, why would I believe in him just yet? When he's beaten nobodies. Literal nobodies. Ilya versus Islam. I think O'Malley beats both. No, absolutely not. You know what's crazy? I wonder if they'll finally give Paddy a step up in his next fight. Now that I'm thinking about it, who knows? Who truly knows? But yeah, I'm just not high on Piper. Yeah, Sean's having wet dreams. I just can't wait to feel better. I can't wait to feel better, boys. And start pumping out videos left and right. Instead of just sitting here feeling like shit right now and just wanting to go crawl in bed. But I will not be bullied. I will not be bullied. You will not see me disappear off YouTube because of a little sickness. I'm coughing a lot less today, that's for sure. Piper was getting touched up by a nobody dude's vulnerable with leg kicks, yeah. Piper smashes Chris Curtis, I doubt it. Paddy and Bobby Green are on similar career trajectory. While Bobby gets chinned, Paddy's on his way to getting chinned. Basically. Paddy versus BSD if BSD loses, and let's end the Paddy saga already. Agreed. Jay, how would you react if Armin brutally KO'd Islam and Islam cried in the cage for 5 minutes straight? I'd be like, oh my god. Armin, dude, it's fucking stupid questions, Hap. If you're going to ask dumb questions like that, send it with a dono, alright? Just the dumbest question. Hypothetical scenario. What would you do if Islam Makhachev cried in the cage for 26 minutes straight and the camera's going to be on him the whole time and he's going to be sobbing and tears of joy? Do you think Hamzat just got money and lost a bit of hunger he had in 2020? No, I think it's the UFC trying to make the perfect matchups, and I think also the UFC's annoyed that he missed weight against Diaz as well. Joey's used his throat to taking a beating from pleasure and men all night, but this sickness is a whole other level. You know what's weird? My throat actually doesn't feel that bad anymore. It hasn't felt really terrible since Monday. It's just overall, you know how when your head just feels like someone's squeezing it? Like everything, like your eyes hurt, your nose hurts. A little bit right where my nose connects to my throat hurts. But my overall throat isn't that sore. And then overall, I just feel tired and my head feels heavy, if that makes sense. And I already have a deviated septum, so when I have a stuffed nose, I just can't breathe it all out of my nose. So it's just annoying overall. It's annoying overall. But I can't let you boys down. I'm here for the long run. I want to get to at least 30, 40K subscribers in 2023 or 2024. I don't even know what year it is. So I gotta keep grinding. If anyone's watching right now, they're not subscribed, go subscribe. We'll probably hit 16K tomorrow. The goal is 20K by 300. Hello, Joey. Hope you're having a good evening. I'm having an all right evening. But yeah, I'm coughing less today. Joey, are there any girls here ever? Yeah, we got a 5% female demographic. I get fan mail from females all the time. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, can you stop saying guys in the beginning of your video? It offends me every time. And it was some woman. So we got a large female demographic. Listen, if any of the female demographic is watching right now, even if you don't want to pop into the chat, comment on the stream after the fact and let us know. Or if you're watching, after the fact as well. But yeah, we got a very large vocal female demographic, They just, they're just attracted to the channel. They're attracted to the channel. This is definitely female MMA fans' big favorite MMA channel. But because you guys, they're not going to pop into the chat because they think you guys are fucking weird. Joey's one of the best to ever do it. Thank you. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but appreciate it. I always do wonder, like, if I just stopped one day. If I just stopped one day, like, for whatever reason I disappeared, I always wonder, like, how long would I get comments for? You know? How long would I get comments for? Like, where are you at, Joey? What's going on here? I don't know how many Instagram messages I would get. You'd be shocked with how many Instagram messages I get now. Like being a literal nobody. So, but yeah, we're 61 subscribers away from 16,000. So, that's awesome. We picked up a bunch of subs from the video from last night. And I know I keep mentioning this, but I'm going to mention it again. The Francis Ngannou video is now one of my top viewed videos on the channel. Which gives me nothing but pure fucking joy. Top 5 most viewed video on the channel. One of my all-time favorite video that I made. Joe, you've been high on BSD for a while. I think he beats Dustin. Dustin will retire. We'll see. We'll see. Emmett Chins Woodson. Woodson. Who are we talking about? Woodson from the other night? Joey stopping the channel will be worse than Habib's retirement. Thank you, Jackson. Casey O'Neill in the chat. I don't know what you're saying. If you stopped, I would legit mourn for every critical thinker. There's like 20 UFC partisan shills. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's crazy you would mourn. I would let you guys know if I was going to close it down. Imagine I made a video closing down the channel. I'm moving on to bigger and better things, boys. I've enjoyed having the YouTube channel. It's a great hobby to have. And it allows me to collect awesome tech as well. It gives me an excuse to buy amazing tech. So, I like being a nobody. I know the people around me like me for me. Makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. Makes sense for sure. Do you use a ring light camera? Yeah, I have multiple. I have a bunch of different cameras at my house. This channel and live stream is one of my favorite hangs. Thank you, Pat. I actually do think Sean Woodson could beat Josh Emmett. You're smoking dick, dude. Josh Emmett would ragdoll him. I wasn't even sure you were talking about Sean Woodson. What's next for Strickland? Do you think the UFC books him versus Hamzat? I think they should. I think that's the fight to book. Hamzat versus Strickland for #1 contender. That is the fight to book. Look, there you go. Erica's a member. She just popped into the chat. There you go. You have your answer, boys. You truly have your answer. But, yeah. That's it. No, like a white ring light camera behind your camera for stream to make your lighting good. Like a white ring. Oh, I see what you're talking about. No, I have Elgato key lights. 2 Elgato key lights. I don't have them dumb little ring cameras. Them dumb little ring lights, I mean. Yeah. Mohammed, thank you for the $5 dono. Joshua versus Ngannou early prediction. You think Ngannou ever goes back to MMA? My last name's pronounced Sheikh. Mohammed Sheikh. Or Sheik. I thought. Well, that's how I was going to pronounce it initially, Sheikh. Look, I barely know anything about Joshua, to be honest. But I think, I said this before the first Ngannou fight, I think heavyweight boxing's dog shit. And so I'm going Ngannou, but I really haven't seen that much of Joshua. And do I think Ngannou ever goes back to MMA? Yes. I do think he eventually will. I don't know when. Okay, we'll check it out. Yeah, I mean, lighting's pretty nice. I have the Elgato key lights. Elgato key lights. Joe, you're the GOAT. I look forward to your vids and stream. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate you being a member as well. Joey, could you submit Gon? No, I could not submit Gon. Don't stop grinding. I will never stop grinding. Look, I look at this as my own personal MMA diary. That's why I don't give a fuck. This is my MMA diary. All right? My MMA thoughts diary. Like, there's nothing better There's literally nothing better than having a historical video and audio trail of my thoughts on MMA. There's some bangers I made in the beginning of the channel. There's some bangers I made at the beginning of the channel talking about Francis too. Who wins, Francis Jones? I would go Francis. Francis would chin Jones. But that'd be a banger fight. I'd love to see it, but I don't think it ever happens, unfortunately. I don't think it ever happens. Wonderboy needs to retire or go back to kickboxing. I hope he doesn't take a fight against Colby. Joey, who's your favorite fighter? I'll say Charles Oliveira. But I don't really have one. Wouldn't mind Hamzat Cannonier either. I don't want to see Strickland versus Cannonier again. That was a snooze fest. I wouldn't mind seeing the rematch, though. It was a close fight. But I know what you mean. But every Strickland fight's a snooze fest, basically. Let's give Wonderboy Renat. That's kind of petty. But thank you again, Muhammad, by the way, for the 5. Appreciate your support. Who wins, Joe Rogan versus Dana? No idea. If Harrison beats Holm, does she get an immediate title shot? Yes. I mean, you got Raquel Pennington as a... Raquel Pennington as a fucking champ, dude. Anyone could be champ at this point. Colby's a nightmare for Wonderboy. I don't even know, dude. Colby looked so washed in his last fight. I hope Colby has to fight Ian Garry next. If after Ian Garry beats Jeff Neal, if he does beat Jeff Neal. Blanchfield versus Fior, early prediction. I've been back and forth on that one, but I'll say Blanchfield with the grappling. UFC booked all March, push Islam aside. In my opinion, he's been posting videos showing he's not injured. I know, dude. I made an entire video on that. My friend. It's annoying as hell. Sean is a one-trick pony with a jab. Literally has nothing else. Yeah, he's just defensively responsible and has a jab. And a teep, too. It's annoying, man. Oh, I just seen Dana White something. But it was the Kayla Harrison bullshit announcement repost. That's annoying as hell. So who's better, pure BJJ grappler, Charles Oliveira or Aljamain Sterling? Charles Oliveira. Could you make a video about how Harrison signing mean we don't have to watch another undeserved Pena title shot and UFC might force Pena? It's not going to happen. Pena's going to get the next title shot, so there's no sense in making that video. It sucks, dude. Pena's fighting Pennington next, 100%. But I hope you're right. I'm just curious on one-trick ponies, Bank, Sean, Zubat. I don't know what you mean. Give me 5 minutes with the matchmaker. She shit out Holly Holm, Harrison. It is what it is, man. Luckily, it's just a prelim. I'd love nothing more than Colby hold Ian to an incredibly boring decision. Ian would beat the dog shit out of Colby, which I would love to watch. Man. I think Ian Garry just brutalizes Colby. Badly. Boxes him up badly. That's the fight I want to see bad. I want to see it bad. Who would you guys pick in Colby versus Ian Machado Garry? Who would you guys pick? Bo Nickel versus Joe Pfeiffer prediction? Zabari to Hugoff. One-trick fighter. I don't know about a one-trick. Garry by KO. Garry. Yeah, I'd go Garry by KO. Brutal KO. Thoughts on Stipe declining interim fight versus Aspinall? Not surprised considering he's guaranteed. I don't know if he necessarily did. I talked about this earlier. You'd root for Colby. Shut the fuck up. It could be the UFC was just trying to set up backups, and it could have been they offered it to Tom, offered it to Stipe. They could have both said yes, and then the UFC decided to go in a different direction, and then Tom could have just assumed that Stipe turned it down. No way Pena gets a title shot if Harrison gets a finish. Dude, it might already be booked by then. That's 3 months away. They might already book it by then. Never mind. You might be right. How long is Pena out with her injury? You might be right. Colby's wash agree. Malat versus Bonfin and Magny versus Dalby predictions. Dalby beats Magny. Bonfin beats Malat. I like both those fights. That's a good idea. Colby only because of us. Colby's not as technical as Ian would beat the brakes off, which would be so enjoyable. Pena said she'd be back this summer. Okay, so you might be right. Thoughts on Ian Garry's hit list having Neil Covington and Strickland? I respect it, dude. Ian Garry's what Colby wants to be. I made the video. Everyone shit on me for it. Has it ever been truer than right now? Has it ever been truer than right now? Did that not age well? Everyone gave me shit for that video. Everyone gave me shit for that video. Ian Machado Garry's everything Colby Covington dreams of being. That got a lot of shit. Let's see what the like to dislike ratio on that one is. That's 50-50 likes, dislikes. People were pissed. People were pissed about that one. Ian Garry basically been living out the plot of Kill Bill in UFC this year. I've never even seen Kill Bill. So I couldn't tell you. UFC could probably protect Colby from Garry, wouldn't they? I have a feeling they're going to protect Colby in general and give him a winnable fight in his next fight. What fight would you like on 300 that people aren't talking about? Garry versus Colby. That's the fight I've wanted forever. I wish they would cancel the Jeff Neal fight. Fuck that fight. And book Garry versus Colby. You know how massive Garry versus Colby would be for a prelim? I would love if they gave Colby Magny and Magny beat him. That'd be hilarious. What percentage chance do you give Garry to beat against Jeff Neal? 65, 70%. I think Jeff Neal's way tougher than Vicente Luque. So Jeff Neal may win. If they could do Magny versus Colby, I'm done with the sport. Yeah, that'd be annoying as hell. But that wouldn't shock me, dude. They want to get Colby back on the winning streak so that he can go out and shill for Dana White's boy. Colby will duck Garry. Of course he's going to duck Garry. You ever saw Kill Bill? What about Kill Bill 2? No, I've never seen any of the Kill Bills. I don't think so. Can't wait for Ian to get beat down. I can't wait for Ian Garry just to go undefeated and then win the title. There's nothing I want more than an Ian Garry title reign. There's nothing I would thrive off any more than being part of the Ian Machado Garry fan club. President and CEO. There's nothing that would give me more fucking joy than Ian Machado Garry. I just imagine him. I can already foresee it. Ian backing up Colby up against the fence and just ripping hooks to the body, then boom, left hook upstairs. And just dropping him, melting him, squatting him down. He's going to end up in a squatted stance, and then Gary's going to start teeing off with ground and pound with uppercuts. There's nothing I want more than an Ian Machado Garry championship reign right now. I go to bed every night and pray and sleep and dream of Ian Machado Garry wrapping gold around his waist. I mean, who doesn't? At this point, who doesn't? I'm pretty sure I'm in the majority at this point. You know, I'm pretty sure. Mohammed Sheikh, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, my friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. So you guys all are now a member. You can watch member streams. Thanks, courtesy of Muhammad. Muhammad, a big supporter. Muhammad, a big supporter. Shout out again to Sobro from Saturday night. Sobro sent out 150 Canadian dollars on Saturday. I appreciate you, my friend. That was crazy. The Ian Garry situation is weird. I'm a big fan of his fighting style. It's not really weird. People are just making up hypothetical scenarios about it, and it's not even true. Because they don't like that he loves his wife and kid. That's it. That's just plain it. Joe, who would have won, Marty or Askren before in the knee? Usman would have won easily. Joe, stream for another hour? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, man. You're going to have to donate $200 for that. I'm sick. I'm sick, bro. You're asking for too much right now. Should a man love his kid or wife more? His kid. We got to get this channel to 50K subs this year. We'll see about it. I'll do the best I can. Without clickbaiting. Without being over crazy and exaggeratory. Was Laura Askren a good stoppage? No, it was a bad stoppage in my opinion. It could have been a good stoppage. He would have stopped it when Lawler was beating the dog shit out of him. Could have easily been stopped. Go back and watch that, dude. Everyone was like, what the fuck? Why isn't he stopping this? Like the stream, so Joey will give us another hour. Oh. You like the stream, for sure. I mean, how do we got 49 likes? I mean, what kind of shit show is this? Absolutely pathetic. Pathetic. Who wins between MVP and Magny? Probably MVP. I think they're both kind of on the downslope of their career, though. I think they're both kind of on the downslope. You're thinking of ordering some... What do you mean ordering Wendy's? Joe, you need one viral video to get to 50K. That'd be crazy, getting like a 900,000 view video. Joey's Jamal Hill. Let me see if Jamal Hill blocked me on X. Who calls it X, by the way? I don't believe so. No. No, but McGregor has. McGregor has. The notorious MMA. You're blocked. Dude got pissed I was throwing shade at his Twitter likes. Totally forgot MVP had a snit in bare knuckle. I forgot that too. To really get tripping you to keep his pleasure in tonight? Yeah, we'll see. I'm already at almost an hour and a half, so we'll see how long we go. Gary's a big welterweight. He can move up the middle. Yeah, I want Garry to move up and beat up Sean Strickland. I think he can beat up Sean Strickland. People are like, he has no chance. I mean, do people really think Strickland's that fucking good? Mentioned several times in his live stream that he'll reach out to help with his setup, which is trash. Did he finally do it? He's asked me for help a couple times. I don't remember specifically what about, but not recently, I don't think. Not that I remember. What did you say to Conor? I have no idea. I didn't say anything to Conor. Honestly, he must have saw it. This sounds crazy. I don't even think I've ever mentioned Conor directly in terms of like tagged him. So maybe he saw a video and blocked me on Twitter because of the video he saw. That's the best I can guess, but I don't know. That sounds like awfully main character of me. Steven Seagal, thank you for the $2. You think Sean go hard during Dricus fight? Oh, you think Sean got hard during the Dricus fight? I think he had a semi-chub during the fight, and then when the decision was announced and then Dricus went over there and kissed all his cornermen on the lips, I think Sean was rock hard. I think he was just throbbing, and the second he got in the back, he had to rub one out. That's what I think happened. Who used to become a champ and duck and rightful contenders like Jones in the near future? Hopefully no one, dude. I want to stay positive. Hopefully no one. Imagine Dana announces Logan Paul. Ew, don't even suggest that, bro. Joey Strickland will lose to Garry, bro. That's your worst take ever. All right. I mean, you act like Strickland's some fucking badass because he got one decent win. Dude's so one-dimensional, and you're acting like he's so good, and he's really not that good. Izzy literally said he almost busted in the cage. Is so weird. That is weird. Joe, would you kiss Dricus? Sure, as long as I can post it on Instagram. Let me stop. No, I would not. No, I would not. If I'm in his corner and he wins the title, sure, why not? I live in the moment, you know. I'll embrace the South African culture, I guess. You know. Stop, bro. I'm not kissing any other dudes, dude. I'm not kissing any dudes ever. Jay, you ready for Pena title reign and absolute domination? What the hell is up with DDP kissing all his cornermen? I have no idea. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he fucks them all in the ass after the event. I don't give a fuck. I don't know why people care. Like, I guess it's something that he does. You know, it is what it is. You guys have to realize, like, here's the way I think about it, okay? People hate on, like I'm not even saying DDP's gay, but people are like, oh, he's so weird. He kisses his corner on the lips. You do realize right now, I'm sitting in a room by myself in front of a camera talking to dozens, if not hundreds, of other grown men that I've never met, who most of them are hiding behind an anonymous name and picture. And we're just chopping it up for hours on end. And then some of you guys are sending me anonymously money to ask me questions or to support the channel, which I very much appreciate. And we're talking about grown men getting in a cage and fighting each other. Think about how bizarre that is to some people. Think about how weird that is to some people. So, like, for me, like, people are like, oh, you know, he's weird for kissing. I mean, we're weird. We sit here and watch these Apex fight cards, sit here for 7-10 hours, watching them hanging out together. We don't even really know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for us to understand, you know? Some people do that. All I have to say is I hope Dricus doesn't kiss his mom on the lips on his dad's birthday. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. I hope he doesn't kiss. I don't hope he doesn't kiss his mom on the lips on his dad's birthday. So, this is my profile pic and real name. Yeah. Strickland wants some of that Dricus kissing action. Yeah. I don't want Dricus to kiss a man. I don't even kiss women. Okay. I always want to give this a chance. What are you talking about? Grown man getting a cage fighting in underwear. Yeah. Joey exposing the live stream and industry. I don't even know what you mean by that. Do you like watching naked men fight? No, I do not. Only half naked. I want to give this a chance. What are you talking about, bro? What are you giving a chance? What leads a guy to the last name of his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend? That's not even accurate. That's not truthful at all. Google it. It's not correct. People just say that shit. Which is crazy because that's the biggest thing they have against Ian Garry, and it's not even true. It's not even true. Would you prefer Rocky versus Kayla on 300? No. I don't prefer Rocky versus anyone on fucking 300, let alone on the main fucking card. Dimitri set UFC 300? Sure. I think DDP is trolling at this point. Probably. People find a little sus activity worse than the Izzy Dog stuff. The Izzy Dog stuff, dude, isn't even weird either. It's just one weird moment caught on camera, him fucking around trying to be funny, which is cringy, but people acting like it's something more than it's not. And it's just, like, I don't understand why we have to craft narratives based because we don't like certain fighters. Why is Sean Strickland obsessed with homosexuality? Because I think he's hiding in the closet. Some people kiss to say hi in other countries. Yeah, exactly, Joe. If it's weird for some of them, Dricus kissing his cornerman is weird for us. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. It's not for us to understand. Who cares? I mean, why are you worried about why are you worried about where another grown man puts his lips? I don't get it. If Adesanya does fight win celebration, people's like, he's so cringe. Yuri doing the bullshit. Before the fight, he's a samurai. Yeah, I know. Kayla Harrison weighs almost 2 times Rose Namajunas. Is she making 135? No, I don't think so. Glad we're past the Izzy thing. Making literal sexually erotic fan fiction. Yeah. Because he made a weird joke. Joey, if Dricus asked to kiss you for a bit, would you? No, I would not. What the fuck is wrong with you, Hap? Dricus is the worst fighter that's ever been champion. That shows it's all mentality. I don't know about all that, dude. You're missing a couple champions. I'm an MMA Joey shill. Thank you. Thank you. You had somebody saying earlier, I always want to give this a chance. I'm just trying to figure out what they meant by that. I don't know what they mean by that. But it is what it is. Damn. He's obsessed with homosexuality. He talks about homosexuality. He talks about dicks 24/7. Go watch the Theo Von podcast. Am I the only one who cringes when Strickland asks every interview who they voted for? Why is he fascinated with politics? It's literally a UFC interview about the fight. Yeah, dude, if he asked me that, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't base my entire identity around politics because I don't give a fuck about politics. Everyone acts like the world's ending no matter who fucking anyone. Whoever's in office, it's the world's fucking ending for the other side. And it's a bunch of fucking grifters, bullshit people who just revolve their entire lives, want politics to fucking-sect with everything instead of just being a fucking adult. It's pussy shit. And it's a lot of made-up fucking issues, too. It's a lot of made-up issues. I want Layla Machado to put you in a Boston Crab. Dude, all I know is when I saw Sean Strickland post a video with his girlfriend after the thing, I knew why he was jealous of Ian Machado Garry. You see the Theo Von Strickland thing? No, but when I was clicking through it looking for the clip I wanted to find, dude was nonstop talking about dicks. That's all he talks about. And dude tried to cancel Dricus. Dude tried to cancel Dricus for his trash talk. He didn't want to give Dricus freedom of speech. Like, if I was that reporter when Sean went off after him, I would have fucking bitched Strickland hard with easy comebacks, easy work. He'd be like, oh, who did you vote for? I'd be like, oh, I don't vote. I'm not obsessed with political identity. That's not what my entire life is based around. I was just curious on clarification for these comments. And then when he said, oh, fuck you, I don't want to listen to those comments, freedom of speech or whatever the fuck he would have said. I'm like, oh, well, how come it wasn't freedom of speech when Dricus trash talked you? You went and cried online and said it was crossing the line and you wanted him punished for that. You wanted to stab Dricus for that. You said if Dricus continues to trash talk you in the way you don't like, you will stab him. So you were trying to silence his speech with punishment. What about freedom of speech there, Mr. Strickland? I would have bitched him easy. It would have worked. It would have been easy work. I mean, to call him out on his hypocrisy, it would have been easy. And then he would have talked mad shit. I'd be like, don't make me get your dad in here. Don't make me get your dad in here. Don't make me get the belt. So Strickland would have stabbed Joey on the spot. Yeah, I would have went at him. Everyone, no matter what, his fans would have said, "Oh, he got destroyed. Reporter gets destroyed." But no matter what, I would have actually pointed out his hypocrisy, and it would have been easy work. It would have been easy work. Because dude's obsessed with politics. I don't even think he actually pays close attention because all he does is talk about like hot button issues, it seems. Seems that's what everyone does every fucking day nowadays, and it's so damn annoying. Makes me hate even having a YouTube channel because motherfuckers bring the dumb shit up 24/7. When I don't even care about it at all. Joey, who's the worst double champion other than Nunes? In my opinion, Conor. Probably Conor. Sean is a hypocrite, and his girlfriend cousin looks like the nun, Layla Machado, way better than... I don't know what that means. Oh, I see what you mean. His girlfriend, cousin. Joey, thoughts on... I don't know what that means. Dude wants to run for office. It's free speech as long as people agree with you. Exactly. That's the same thing with Dana White. I would have called him out on the hypocrisy too. I'd be like, oh, how come you cut off Khamzat Chimaev's and who was it? Muhammad Makayev's post-fight interviews about Palestine, huh? How come you banned flags for an entire year? How come you fined Nate Diaz for using slurs in the past? How come you cut Miguel Torres for a tweet? One day I'm hoping you can, one of the Honolulu 9.95 interviewers that can ask Dana, did you see Tim Duncan out of his shell? I know. Tim Duncan out of his shell. You got Tim Duncan out of his fucking shell. I forgot about that. I can't wait for Strickland to come out of the closet so his fans can just, their heads can explode. Their heads can explode. Henry Cejudo's the worst double champ. You might be right. Yeah, the media is not prepared. If you get stoned enough, you look like Fear Factor Joe Rogan. Joey, thoughts on Izzy being an Izzy Glazer? I'm not. What's the vibe with the Kid Rock? Yeah, but they can't offer simple pushback. And then Dana, I would have also, when Dana said, and I wanted to make a video about this, but it's just like there was too many things to cover in the Dana White post fight, so I would have made the video 40 minutes, and I wouldn't even know what to title it because it would have been 8 different topics. When he said free speech, I would have been like, oh, so you're willing to give the credentials back to all the media members you've banned over the years? And then when he told me to move on, what about my free speech, brother? That's what I would have said. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. You might want to move on. There's no one I've seen as easily triggered as Dana White. I'll never advocate talking about another grown man's wife, but I'm saying it's a pretty good idea why Strickland is so mad at Garry and DDP's sexual lives. Oh, for sure. That's easy to tell. If you could ask Dana any question, what would it be? I don't know. I have no idea. I just ask him something that would get him triggered, and I press him on it. I would have been like, when did you decide to actually be, quote unquote, freedom of speech? Was that before or after you edited the post-fight interview for Khamzat Chimaev? I'm curious. What about when fighters, Strickland talked about fighter pay on a UFC podcast and you guys claimed technical difficulties? So, Joe, when Bilal wins a title, will you get a flag and hang it behind you? No. Joe, if Dana went off on you, what would you say? I'd easily use logic and go back at him. I'm not a pussy like these guys. I don't give a fuck how much money or power a man has. Dude's not gonna bitch me. Unless my life is in danger, I'm not getting bitched. The only way I'm getting bitched is if my life is in danger. I'll live to fight another day, but I'm not gonna let some grown man bitch me in front of others just because he's got money and power. Hell no. That's embarrassing, man. But yeah, there was so much to cover in that Dana White post fight. It was too much to fit into one video. So. Look, dude, I'm just timing you out. This dude keeps saying about meritocracy, Dricus and Izzy. Obviously hasn't paid attention to anything I've ever said about Izzy or Dricus or his next title shot. Dude keeps trying to point out my hypocrisy with meritocracy, but obviously haven't even listened to my fucking videos. If you say it again, I'm going to fucking ban you. Go watch my videos because what you're saying is a lie. That's why I've ignored it 17 times when you've typed it in the chat over and over again. That's just not even true. The Dana oil joke is getting old. Yeah, it's starting to get old. Meritocracy, Dricus versus Colby next. Hey, Joey, how come you don't fight for rights like how Sean fights for Canadian rights? Yeah, him talking in a press conference really fights for their rights, for sure. I bet Sean was sad when he didn't fight Rockhold. Thank you for 3 months of membership. Yeah, he wanted Rockhold on top of him, for sure. Izzy versus DDP. DDP called out his opponent similar to O'Malley Cheeto. Exactly, where's the meritocracy now? For whom? For whom? For whom? The guy never watched Joey's videos. Yeah, they don't watch my videos. I'm not going to answer questions that aren't even... They're framing them based around some fake opinion that they think I have that I have never espoused. So I'm just timing. Like if you ask it once, okay, whatever, you're just wrong. Ask it 16 fucking times, spam it every 2 seconds, you're just getting timed out. And then you're getting banned after that. If you don't know my stance on it, I can't help you. Joe, would you kiss Dana if he offers you $1 million? No. Not kissing fucking Dana. What the fuck is wrong with you? Love you, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. I can't believe damn near 1 a.m. already. I hate to be Juliana Miller's striking coach, whoever it is, they're getting paid to do nothing. I'd be embarrassed. Imagine putting that on your resume. People talking about meritocracy. If Adesanya's a washed up fighter, he can defeat DDP. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not even true. It's not even that crazy to suggest Adesanya gets a title fight. It's not even that crazy to suggest that. But that's not even what I've suggested. So... time me out once. I learned my lesson. Good. I'm glad you learned your lesson. Kayla Harrison, Holly fucking Holm. Let's see how many views I got on that so far. Not actually bad. Not actually bad. 1.5. Call me crazy, but I don't think it's ridiculous to say Bilal's more of a star in the Middle East than Colby was in America. I think 100%. It's not that crazy. This chat is taking some weird turns, yeah. I think it's funny. A lot of Sean Strickland fans hate Dricus. The funniest part is, I tweeted out, and it got a lot of people triggered. I tweeted out yesterday something like, I don't think there's anything funnier than Dricus Du Plessis snatching the belt off Sean Strickland, immediately kissing 5 grown men on the lips in the corner. Which I thought was hilarious. That got a lot of people upset. That was one of my favorite moments of 2024. So I know people are mentioning that Izzy Hamzat can beat DDP, but how do you see Usman doing against DDP? Dude, I think Usman could beat DDP. I'd probably pick DDP against Usman because Usman's getting old and he's been around forever. But I think Usman would have a chance. Adesanya and Usman carried the UFC during their title reigns. Is the least the UFC can do for them. I don't know about all of that. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Joe, you timed me out for saying Napoleon Dynamite was ass one time. It is. That's timeout worthy. 299 is still better. Staying on this one, you're smoking crack then. Would pick Khabib over. That's just fucking shock value, I guess. Sean's Nation's flag, yeah. It was not a dominant win. If it was a win, run it back. Usman has to fight his next fight on a wheelchair. Okay, I seen on IG Usman and Burns are in camp training together. It's hilarious how a lot of Dricus fans became fans of his because they hate Izzy, and they did the same for Strickland, and now they hate DDP, and they're going to be fans again if he fights Izzy. That is true. That is true. They just mold around it. I'm biased on 299, though my favorite fighter is fighting. Who's your favorite fighter? Who's your favorite fighter? Damn. Hopefully tomorrow we hit 16,000, which will be nice to see that tick over. To hit 15,000 and then 16,000 in the same month will be sweet. Because we'll definitely hit it in the next 5 days. I mean, we got less than 100 to go. We've been picking up like 100 or so a day, I think. Let me take a look. That'll be nice. So tomorrow, hopefully hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better tomorrow. I can get out my Conor McGregor video I've been wanting to do. Let me take a look. Last. Damn. Mid-December, we were still at 13,000. We hit 13,000 like December. Beginning of December. That's crazy. When did we hit 15? We hit 15,000 on January 7th. That might be a record 1,000 subscribers. 20 days, basically. 20 days, 3 weeks, 1,000 subscribers. That might be a record for me. What happens if Max beats Gaethje? Gaethje's done for. That'd be crazy. Why does everyone think DDP just takes down Izzy when he couldn't even hold Strickland down? Does everyone think that? I haven't really seen that yet, but that's crazy if they do. Joey, Izzy is so popular, he may get a title shot, but do you think it's meritocracy exactly after losing when he just won it back? No, I don't. Have you not watched any of my videos? But no, I don't, to answer your question. Since you just asked the question, no, I do not believe it's merit. But I do believe you can make a case based on merit. It's not the greatest case, though. I would say Jarrett Cannonier. Why does everyone think DDP? I already read that. These fools mad because their favorite fighter will never achieve what Izzy has. That's true. I don't think Strickland will ever be champion again. Lots of controversy on Mavsar versus Allen fight on social media. I don't know if you covered it, but what were your thoughts? I had Mavsar as a clear winner. I had Mavsar as a clear winner 1 and 3. Or 1 and 2. But it was borderline close. Hold on a second. Let me actually check that. What did I have? I tip up my scoring. I have a note that I put my scoring on. Yeah, I had 1 and 2 for Mavsar, 3 for Allen. Remember when Gaethje called the BMF belt prestigious? Yeah, what an embarrassment. I watched your videos on this. Just want a specific answer. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for just asking, bro. Strickland was robbed. Strickland was not robbed. Imagine Chandler's face when Dana said Conor's news is not official. I bet he was watching it. Dude, the way Chandler was acting like he knows anything behind the scenes. Nobody's calling him. Nobody's telling him anything. Mavsar said he ain't eat sugar since 2000. I know that's a lie since dude was only 6. Hamzat tweets too much. He's just going to hide until his next fight in 2025. Dude, I think the UFC's butchering his career. I think he's ready to go. Dana White saying the fight was boring is the start of his cognitive decline. That was the second best fight on the main card. He had to be confused, dude. I shit on him in my video, but just in case he was serious. But he had to be confused, right? There's no way he was serious about that. He had to be talking about a different fight. If Volk beats Ilya, the only guy left is Mavsar, so why is he trying to devalue Mavsar? I think he has to be confused. Do you think Mavsar's champ material? I think maybe he was thinking about Mallet was bummed that he lost. But I don't know. Who does Allen fight now? I don't know. Maybe Bryce. I wouldn't mind a Bryce fight, but that doesn't really make sense for Bryce right now. He just got chinned. I'm just kind of pissed off that my picks could have been absolutely killer if Malott would have came through. I was one of the very few that had... let me see if I can go back and look. Previous event. Yeah, I got 8 right on Topology. The next closest had 6 right on Saturday. Imagine how I got Malott right. I've been 9 out of 12. The Strickland Chandler fake fight was a waste of time for Chandler. Dude, he wasted Chandler's whole career. Chandler needs to start calling people out. Dude, it's embarrassing. Mavsar and Makayev both used the Subit rule to win. Okay. When you look back at the tape, what's the difference between the knees from Arnold Allen versus Alexa Grasso? Very similar. There's nothing different. They both should have been illegal. But in Vegas, you have to have weight bearing, which is super subjective. But most referees deem it as a flat hand down, where in Canada, there is no weight bearing rule. It just has to be touching. If the hand's touching, you're down. Magny title run starts now. Chandler versus Patty. Sign me up. A fight that can be close can still be scored 50-45. Okay. I'm praying to MMA gods that Marvin beats Brendan Allen. Me too. Joe, you should stop saying bad things about Magny. He's out here exposing bums. I never said anything bad about Magny. I never did. Joe, how does Chandler versus Turner go? I think Turner hurts him badly, then guillotines him. But yeah, Magny's title run starts now for sure. Starts now for sure. Who do you favor in a fight between DDP and Izzy? I got to go Izzy in that one, dude. I think, dude, seeing DDP overswing and face... Like, at one point, he had his back turned to Strickland, and he almost ran into the cage. And Strickland just was waiting there. I think Izzy just counters him badly and probably finishes him. And I'm not talking about the NBA Finals bathroom, Chandler McGregor style. I think Chandler chins Jalen. Could. He could. How'd you score Jarrett, Sean? I had Jarrett just edging it out. Izzy counter-striking is so clean. I think Izzy puts on a masterclass against Dricus, similar to the Paulo Costa fight. If you remember going into that Paulo Costa fight, a lot of people thought Paulo Costa would win. I picked Paulo Costa in that fight. And he went out there and put on a masterclass. I think he probably does the same thing to Dricus. I want Thompson versus Ian. I would like that too, but Thompson didn't want it. Turner's mad good. People just hate on him because he's big for the division. Yeah. Was Dom Cruz always a D-bag like this, calling Chris Curtis sparring, and now I've heard he went after Garbrandt and then girlfriend for her? I don't know. Cruz has always just been kind of like a fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? Pompous. Pompous ass. Turner's so mid. I don't know if he's mid. Costa or Rob. I'm going Costa, man. Costa's not pulled out, dude. Well, he's pulled out one time. To be fair, Izzy wasn't coming off worse. I don't know what you said there. You took it away. I feel like Izzy watched the fight, so he's way more confident now, and also find out Strickland is a hypocrite. Oh, yeah, and the next... I hope we eventually get it. I hope Adesanya beats DDP, and then Adesanya rematches Strickland. Because I need him to prove that was a fluke. And I hope in the lead up to the fight, Strickland talks about Adesanya and his dog, and Adesanya goes back and be like, yeah, that's why your daddy beat you, or some shit like that. Just talk shit to him. Just proves that he's a hypocrite, you know? Yeah, everyone thinks it was a robbery because they like Strickland because he says outrageous shit. Turner beats everyone but Islam, Arman, Oliver. Okay. So basically name half of the division. Dana announced Dominic Cruz, Hans Mullenkamp. Yeah, he rides on the bicycle with him. Send me any picture of Conor McGregor lifting heavy weights. I'm glad I was the only person to point that out, I think. I looked to see if anyone else did a video like that. I couldn't find anything. Did anyone else do a video like that? I take Izzy in both. Yeah, me too. Me too. Joe, you need to show on Strickland. Strickland's the biggest fucking hypocrite pussy I've ever seen. And it's sad that everyone's like, yeah, Sean's cool. He's a badass. He's literally a pussy. He's a pussy and a massive hypocrite. Now, you the GOAT for that video? The Chandler video? Thank you. I'm going to make another one soon. Dude, Chandler literally knows jack shit, and he's acting like he knows something, and he doesn't know anything. He's genuinely not in the loop at all, to the point I feel bad for him. Said the scoring of DDP versus Sean was the most confusing since Volk's Max 2. Thoughts? I think people were just biased. I want to see Chandler My Eyes Only folder on his phone. I don't even know what that is. I'm guessing Izzy will be an underdog versus... He's so slept on right now. It's mad funny. He's going to destroy the drunk fighter, DDP. See you at the top. I was looking at Chandler's YouTube channel yesterday, and it had some weird shit on there. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He's like writing poems or some shit. Or I don't know. Maybe he's just talking about religion or something. I don't know. I clicked on through some of his videos. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Izzy really did do the middleweight roster a huge favor by knocking out Pereira. DDP is lucky that he walked his way into champion. Dude, I don't know. DDP would probably out-grapple Pereira. I lost my respect for Strickland after seasonal press conference. Yeah. Chandler's a life coach now. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like he was trying to be motivational. Joe, who's your favorite fighter right now? Maybe like Yuri or Charles. Michael, see you at the NBA Finals bathroom, public bathroom. Chandler, yeah. But the only one thinks Paul was going to pull out against the fight against Whitaker. Yes. Probably not, though. Chandler doesn't have an... Dude, Chandler has ruined his career waiting for a fight that's never coming. You know how bitter he's going to be when he doesn't get that fight? Do you know how bitter he's going to be when he doesn't get that fight? He's going to be so fucking bitter, boys. It's not even going to be funny. I hope you guys know that. I wonder how he approaches his career after that. After he realizes he's lost the fight. Chandler's finished. Could have been champ by now. He could have fought for the title. All he had to do was win one fight. All he had to do was win one fight. All he had to do was win one fight. And people would have been clamoring to see him fight Islam. They'd be like, oh, he's got KO power. He's got takedown defense. But it is what it is. That's the way it goes sometimes. Apparently, the red panty night isn't even real. Chandler wasted 2 years of his career. Yeah, I know. All for some clout. What's going on with Islam? Apparently, he's not fighting until summertime, which is bullshit. Islam versus Chandler would have been a banger. I know. Chandler just had to win one fight. He could have been booked against anyone. He could have been booked against anyone in the top 10. He could have been... I mean, think about it. Chandler could have fought Beneil, KO'd Beneil, and then fought for a title. Chandler versus Oliveira. I would love to see that rematch. Is it crazy to think Islam McGregor happens in Saudi Arabia? Never going to happen. I think it's crazy. I don't think that happens. Strickland beats Usman next, and Chimaev beats Izzy. Who deserves a title shot more? Chimaev, for sure. Who wins Tony Ferguson fight next? Who will win Tony Ferguson fight next? Who will Tony Ferguson fight next? Hopefully nobody, dude. Hey, do you think Conor's return date keeps getting pushed back from September 2023 to June 2024? It's not looking like he'll return at all. I think there's other issues going on behind the scenes, man. I don't know if he even fights ever again. At least not for the UFC. Cuts video, it's just too late now. It's already Thursday, dude. I've been busy. I've been sick as fuck. I've been literally dying, just laying in bed, coughing up a lung. And you guys have just been demanding of me. Where does Shannon Ross go from here? Trade school. Unfortunately, some trade school. Can you guys like the stream for me? And can everyone double check and make sure they're subscribed? I'd love to hit 16K tomorrow because I'm trying to hit 20K before UFC 300. So, if you guys wouldn't mind, you know. If you guys would, just real quick, triple check. Greg Hardy works at my local Walmart. Dude was getting KO'd in bare knuckle. Dude's getting KO'd in bare knuckle. He almost KO'd Tai Tuivasa, for those of you who remember. Did Dana swoop Kayla last minute for 300? Seems like it. And they're going to act like it's such a big deal now. You know what's crazy? PFL fully built up Kayla Harrison. Fully built her up from start to finish. Phil Hall should move to 205 versus Chris Dawkins. Yeah. Conor might have a sunset on his clause. I know, dude. I've talked about it. I know. That's what I've said recently too. I'm going to talk about it in my video. I feel like Hamzat wants Izzy, but Izzy doesn't want that. Instead, he's getting gifted a title fight. I think Hamzat and Izzy both want a title fight. What happened to Mickey Gall? I don't even remember what happened to Mickey Gall at this point. Old Mickey Gall. Does Bilal beat Usman? Yes. Shannon Ross should head to the nearest Burlington, give himself a... Dude, can we stop? Dude, I feel bad making fun of those fighters, to be honest. Do you watch any other promotion? Yeah, I watch all of them, but I don't pay attention super close because I don't have the time. So call me a casual, call me whatever you want. I've been watching every organization pretty much for years and years and years, but it's just when you get older, you have limited time. So I don't follow them as closely. So call me a casual, call me whatever you want. Why is Arlovsky still here? UFC has a soft spot for him. Basically, the UFC has a soft spot for him. Is Conor versus Chandler for the fight against Islam or what? If Conor wins and he wants the Islam fight, I think they would probably give it to him. I think they would probably give it to him. But it's hard to say for sure. I actually took a dead nap during the Pennington fight. Was it good? No. It was not good at all. Just imagine Bilal being double champ. That'd be fucking hilarious. Can't believe the post-fight presser no one asked Dana White about Victor Henry's nuts. I still think Victor Henry was faking. I stand behind that. He was losing. He faked it to get out. Imagine Bryce Mitchell as champ. That'd be hilarious, dude. Aldo versus McGregor 2 at 300. No, please no. I'm hoping we get a UFC 300 announcement tomorrow. If so, I'll do a video and then a stream immediately following the video. Or maybe I'll be streaming when it gets announced. Go to this. Boom. Okay. We desperately need a new Usmagomedov on 300. No. Would you rather be a leader of the Bilal fan club or Ian Machado fan club? I'm already the leader of the Ian Machado fan club, so Ian Machado. Listen, boys, we went for 2 hours. We've had some real fun. Go check out my video where I talk about Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. And I also talk about Diego Lopez versus Sadiq Youssef in that video as well. But do me a favor, check it out. Wish me well. Comment on it, like it, blah, 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 so on and so forth. The least you can do for me. I'm sick as hell. I'm going to try to go to sleep. One thing, I've been sleeping better since I've been sick. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to lay down and get some sleep. And hopefully this passes even more. And I'll be raring to go tomorrow. I can't wait to be back to 100%. I would say I'm at like 30% right now. Yesterday I was at like 15. Monday I was basically 10%, 5%. So if you guys could please go check out that video and like it, comment on it, watch it from beginning to end, share it, all that good stuff. Push it in the algorithm. I'd like to hit 16K tomorrow. We should hit 16K tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Shit might slow down. You never know. So good night. Like this stream on your way out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye and good night. And I appreciate every single one of you. Jack's a bitch.